All right, so I'm on the way home. I stopped because I was starving, and I got I just weighed out some chicken and rice, so it's about 40 grams of protein and 40 grams of carbs. No fats because I forgot the almond butter's in my in my trunk, and I don't feel like opening it. I'm getting a little tired and like functional, like just like functionally, I'm not really whatever. Had a dessert, like a little bit of that cookie this morning and coffee. That's all I had. I realized that, and I'm starving. But I'm not gonna do junk food. I almost tried to buy the grandma cookies, the mini ones though. They only had the big ones. I said no, and then so I just got me a jug of water. I pulled my salt out because I did my chicken and rice, and then I bugged them for some mustard and stuff, and I got a white Monster. I said screw it. So that's it so far. Yeah. All right, so I had to stop to get air in my tire. I'm almost home, about 15 minutes or so. And I got my grandma cookies. So it's the mini ones that I love. So that's pretty much maybe the only treat I get for the rest of the day. I feel good right now, and I want to keep it that way. But I do want to enjoy myself a little bit, you know? Okay, so post-show nutrition. All I had today was, I had like a little quarter, like a half, maybe half of the, less than half of the cookie that I started last night on eating. It just had so much peanut butter in the center, and I just can't do sugar right now. It's weird. And then so on the drive home, I was starving because I realized, like, wait a minute, all I had was coffee and that little cookie. And then so I tried a protein bar, and I ate like a quarter of it, and I was like, yeah, that's not working. I don't want that. And I just was like, just not feeling it. Stopped at a gas station, and I did, I weighed out chicken and rice. I weighed out some chicken and rice, did 40 grams of protein, 40 grams of carbs, and then I ate that. And then I had a white Monster. And then, so today, I think I'm going to keep it at, until my coach tells me otherwise, 200 grams of protein, 200 grams of carbs, and maybe roughly like 80 grams of fat. Just to keep me full and happy, and honestly I just like it better. So right now, so I already have that down, so right now I just have 50 grams, 25 grams of egg whites, 25 grams of chicken, 2 slices of toast, so it's about 40 grams of carbs, 50 grams of protein, similar to the last meal, except this one has like 20 grams of fat, because I added a little Parmesan, and I actually cooked it in like a tablespoon of butter, just to have that like satiety, you know, and that flavor a little bit. And the crazy thing is, I forgot, I don't have any sauces because I haven't been using sauces in like weeks. So I'm just gonna eat it like this, I guess, and maybe go to the store and buy some kind of sauce. So yeah. I had to. Yep, I broke and had a ton of ice cream. Not a ton, but a couple cups, probably like half a pint maybe. Maybe close to a pint, I don't know, but it was just pure vanilla with like a cookie sundae. So it was a chocolate chip cookie, ice cream on top with whipped cream, and then I had like a side of ice cream with whipped cream, and it was just vanilla. I think that's the thing, is I'm so basic. Like, I like the, you know, like that strawberry, like, what's that one strawberry ice cream? Like vanilla, plain vanilla ice cream, strawberry cheesecake, like from Ben & Jerry's. Pretty much it. Like, I don't really like, I'm pretty like, that's like the simple, that's, you know, but vanilla is like my thing. So like, that satisfied me. I kept trying to like think of stuff to eat. Like, I had that cookie this morning, had a little bit of coffee, and then like I said, I just ended up going back to chicken and rice, and had an egg omelet with toast, you know, simple. And like, I was keeping it clean, and then I was like, no, and I was craving ice cream, so I went and had ice cream. And then I went to the store now, because I was like, I'm gonna get more, like, I wanted more of the healthy, like, this is my bedtime stuff, but I also like wanted a treat for tonight. I sat and walked around, the grocery store for like 30, 40 minutes just trying to get myself to buy. I wanted to get some, like, I don't know, there were so many things I wanted to buy that I kept telling myself to get during prep, and now that it's here, it's like, I don't think I really wanted it. I think it's more just because I can't have it that I just wanted it. So I ended up coming home with honey, zero fat yogurt, onion, green beans, and some like seasoning. So I'm just gonna do my good old, and then I'll do my protein powder, rice cake protein powder, like yogurt mixture, like sandwich thing, and make like almost like an ice cream sandwich out of it. Yeah, that's it. That's gonna be, and that was pretty much it. And then tomorrow I'm getting back on my coach is gonna write me. He's gonna figure something out. I know he's very busy right now, so I'm like, it's cool, dude. Whatever, whatever. So I'm just gonna do the 200 grams of protein, 200 grams of carbs, and 80 grams of fat until he tells me otherwise. I think that's pretty good. I kind of threw the carbs out the window and fats out the window today because of the ice cream, but I mean, whatever, And then I had, grandma cookies too. Those are fire. I almost bought another pack right now, but I had to tell myself to chill out because I'm not big enough to really go crazy like that. Like, I don't like have that much. It's not like I have a bunch of muscle to fill up. I'm 146, probably more now after the ice cream, but I don't weigh that much. So I got to keep that in mind. I can't just shove a bunch of stuff, you know what I mean? Plus I just can't get myself to do it right now. Maybe I'm just tired, honestly. So yeah, that's it. Tomorrow's back on my own little plan. Chicken and rice and that good stuff. And then, I think I get my daughter tomorrow. So like, I think I'll have I know she loves pizza. So, and I can't eat pizza with her. So I might have a slice or two. I might buy pizza and have a slice or two with her or something like that. But other than that, I am back on plan. No, not really, but I'm chilling. No more junk. And I'm tired. So I'm probably going to put my phone down for the next few days. Probably post like not old stuff, but stuff from the show that I didn't post or edit some stuff. But I'm going to try to put the phone down. I don't feel like I need a break, just glued to my phone. So good night, y'all. So post-show meals, the first one I showed was probably the biggest meal I'm gonna have today. So it's that was 50 grams. It actually came out to about 70 grams of protein. It was only supposed to be 50, but I think because Parmesan cheese has some protein in it and probably some in the bread. So that was, the first one was 665 calories total. This one is going to be just egg whites, 2 whole eggs, chicken. I cooked it in butter, which is all measured, tablespoon, and rice. So this is a little smaller, so 488 calories, 37 grams of protein. And then the next few meals are just chicken and rice, and then I got chicken, rice, and butter because I want to saute it. It's accounted for. Oops. So the goal today is to try to rewrite the diet to be 200 grams of protein, 200 grams of carbs, and 80 grams of fat. That's roughly, I think I wrote, it would be about 23 2,320 calories. The way I added it up today, it's going to be a little over 2,500 calories. And it might be a little over. I don't plan to cheat today, like to have anything extra. I did have a little, one of these guys, the Dubai chocolate mochis, but I had one. It's okay. I mean, it's pretty legit. There's like whey, non-fat milk, cane sugar, like it's all like good product, like ingredients, but I don't know. I had one little one. It's like whatever. But this is fire right here. Trying to stay on the plan. Try to like keep the carbs a little high to keep me from binging, which I don't feel like binging. The biggest thing that I feel like binging is like food. Like I want to like have, you know, not necessarily like a burger or anything like that, but I haven't had like a steak in a while, like a really good steak cooked in like butter, you know, stuff like that. But maybe that, I don't know, whatever. But not today though. I have the plan today. Maybe it's, you know, I'll save that for another day, but that's meal 2 going down. Okay, so meal 1, I kind of wrote out a little plan. It's just egg whites, chicken, and a couple of slices of toast, and a little bit of Parmesan. And I did cook it in butter, but it's all added up. So this one is the biggest meal of the day. So it's about 665 calories. I'll go over more of it later. I'm kind of have my phone cooked up to my computer, but yep. So this is meal 1. All right, this is meal 3. So I got 2 more meals still. I dropped everything. I forgot to mention that I dropped everything to 5 meals. That's how I was doing it until prep, and then when prep came, I switched it to 6 just to spread my day out a little more. 5 meals I think is cool. It's always worked for me, because then if I want to throw in a shake to add a little extra or something like that, I can do that. But for now, it's just, so I just got plain old chicken, rice, green beans, a little onion in there, and this is 120 calories. So that's kind of wild. I didn't even think about that. No, it's 220 calories. No. I did the math wrong on that. So I'm tripping. I'll redo the math. Anyways, I'm tired. I just woke up from like a 4-hour nap. Trying to get back to normal. But I'm getting there. I'm gonna probably get some go get an energy drink. I gotta do a little grocery shopping. I clean up the house, the apartment, whatever. I gotta do the floors. I think the floors are just I mean, everything else is fine. My dog sitter, she's wonderful, and she took care of my place. So it's nothing. I just need to do the floors, get some extra cleaning stuff with the dishes and everything, and that's pretty much about it. Pretty chill day today. I got a client later, but it's just one. I can go there. I'll probably do a little cardio because I don't want to skip out all that stuff. I want to keep up my cardio, and I'll probably do some light work just to keep blood flowing, so I don't like deflate and just, you know what I mean, and all this food kind of go nowhere. So just a little bit, nothing crazy, nothing heavy. I'm actually supposed to take 4 days off. He wants me to take the week off, but I do believe like a little light work I think he'd be okay with. Nothing heavy, just maybe, you know, some shoulder stuff, some like band work, like sit at the cables for a while. But yeah, that's about it. About to eat this, about to go to the store. That's about it for now. Okay, so I just got back from work. I just had I actually had only one client, or it was a couple. I only have one client session today. That was it, and I kind of did a little bit of a pump, just a couple lateral raises, a couple like dips, and then some like extensions for like my glutes and hamstrings and stuff, but literally like 4 sets, no crazy weight, nothing, just to get a little blood. Maybe actually it's kind of like mentally, help me mentally, just to, you know, feel like I'm doing something. So it's 9 o'clock. I have to wake up at 4 because I do have a few clients in the morning, but I only have the one job tomorrow. So that's amazing. So even if me waking up at 4 a.m. hits me a little bit, I come back out all day to do nothing. I have some friends coming over tomorrow. That's going to be really good. I really need that. So yeah, so right now I do have 2 more meals technically, but I just trying to ease my body into the meals because I think my body's so sensitive. Because during peak week, I was eating almost nothing, like no carbs. And then during, you know, like the day, you know, one day out and the day of the show, it was almost like barely little, like the most minimum amount of protein small amounts of carbs here and there, like banana, like just, it wasn't like, it was just enough to keep my body full enough, lean enough for stage, and then, so now it's just, I just can't cheat. I did have grandma cookies again today, so I did enjoy myself a little bit. Anyways, so there's that. So that's probably another reason why I'm still a little full. I'm trying not to count that into my carbs because I'm trying to that's like my enjoyable stuff. So, I have my thing here and then it's like, cool, I had a little extra to whatever. So try not to count that, but I might count that right now because I'm just not full, but just, I'm trying to be sensitive to my stomach. So anyways, I'm going to combine the 2 meals, except I'm going to do most of it chicken because these next 2 meals are 33 grams of protein. Okay? So I'm probably just going to do, so it's supposed to be 4 ounces at 4 ounces. So I might do 5 to 6 ounces and then the other 20 grams of protein do my little non-fat mixture rice cake thing. So I might adjust my carbs where half of it's rice cakes with this and some cinnamon and my whole little concoction there. And the other half is my chicken and rice. So it'll be like dinner and a dessert type of thing. And just to make sure I might even lower the carbs a little bit because I had those cookies, which I was trying not to do that, but I think I'm gonna do it just because, for my stomach and my waistline. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's my post-show, kind of like a full day eating, just kind of getting back on the diet, easing my weight up again. I'm taking advantage of videos right now of how I look because the tan's still there, my leanness is still there, the vascularity is still there. You know what I mean? So it's still, I want to take advantage of it, take a bunch of pictures, videos, whatever, just kind of, I don't know, just to remember this moment. And then, but I'm actually excited to put a little body fat on, not too fast, but just enough so that I can get back to lifting. And I'm actually just waiting for my energy to get back up because I still just feel exhausted. My body's still trying to catch up to normal life. Mentally, I'm there. It feels good. I'm not having, I know they talk about the post-show blues type thing, and I don't really feel that. I mean, I feel almost overwhelmed when I think about it because of that it happened. That I was so happy that it happened. I get a little emotional here and there, but not in a negative way. I'm happy, so stoked that I got to do it, and I'm so stoked for the next one. Obviously not for a while, but that's where my head's at. I feel good. I'm excited. I'll probably send check-ins tomorrow morning because he said tomorrow, maybe Wednesday, he'll have my plan, which is fine. I want to tell my coach to take his time. It's fine because this whole week I'm just recuperating, recovering. Like I said, getting back on track with my diet. Not that it went off, but restructuring my diet to match, to get back to normal body fat. You know what I mean? Out of this danger zone, I guess you could say. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm rambling. I'm tired. I'm gonna eat and then go to bed, and then maybe start a video tomorrow. So if not, good night.